Murph and Andy.
Talking sports and more. Exclusively on
Iowa Everywhere. From the Channel Seed Studios.
Here are Keith Murphy and Andy Fales.
Final show of the year. Can you believe it, Andy?
I can't. What a year it's been.
It has been a year, and I understand today, New Year's Eve, we're releasing the best of, and I have no idea what's in it.
Well, we're going to take a look back at some of the best moments from Murph and Andy throughout the year 2025.
Okay, I'll buy that. We'll see what AD has come up with. But first, hey, we want to thank and welcome a new sponsor here to Iowa Everywhere. Really appreciate having Mighty M. Mighty M, American-made leader in industrial and commercial equipment, proudly designing and building rugged pressure washers, air compressors, generators, and more.
Big time stuff. Founded and operating right here in Iowa and proud to be employee owned. Mighty M is trusted by pros who need equipment that works as hard as they do and are trusted by the biggest names in the ag industry. Find your local dealer and see everything they have to offer at mightym.com.
Yeah, that is MITM.com. MITM.com. All right. Let's find out what the best of the year. I have a feeling it's the best of what AD could remember or think of, but that works for us. Let's go to the clips. Well, let's use this opportunity of the bowls and the lack of importance they have in most of our lives now. There are two groups that really still care about bowls, and one is ESPN, and the other is gamblers, because it gives them something to wager on in December. And I'll watch a bowl game. I haven't watched any yet. But let's play a game of bowl or troll. You throw out some names, much like Derby horse or weed strain, and AD and I try to guess if this is actually the name of a bowl that is in existence right now or maybe the past. Andy, did you just go with current bowls or?
Current bowls this year.
Just current bowls this year.
Because
okay.
I think, you know, what really jumps out at you, and this has been, you know, a process that's been, you know, progressing along for the past several years where, I mean, it used to be that the bowl games just were the Sun Bowl and the Liberty Bowl, and you know they stood alone with those names, and that was
you
enough.
knew the names, sure.
And
Blue
then,
Bonnet Bowl. Then
it would be, you know, the Sun Bowl brought to you by Alamo, and you know, or whatever. It was a subtle naming right that was attached to it, and then it became, you know, front and center, right? I mean, the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl. I mean, you never saw just the Fiesta Bowl. Tostitos was all over it. But it was big name brands, right? I mean, big brands, big insurance companies, car companies, you know, foodstuffs that everybody knew that were common household words.
This one's for all the Tostitos.
Yeah, but but a lot of them started, you know, they would just do the top bowls, and then, you know, the big name brands weren't interested in these smaller bowls. And then they also have been adding bowls, right? They've been adding bowls that never used to exist before.
Yeah, just to fill out more hours, get more coaches, bowl bonuses.
So what you've got, the result is a bunch of bowl games with sponsors you've never heard of, games you've never heard of, with sponsors you've never heard of, and some of the sponsors sound made up.
Yeah, I didn't know what ReliaQuest was. I had to look it up because that's what used to be the Outback Bowl. That's cybersecurity.
Yeah, but of course it's not the Outback Bowl anymore because the only reason it was the Outback Bowl is because Outback Steakhouse sponsored the bowl.
And you had that epic, what was it, bloomin' onion versus something
coconut shrimp.
Coconut shrimp.
Yeah.
Right.
But
All
I mean,
right,
we kind of got used to that, but they bailed out of that. Okay. All right. I'm going to tell you the name of a bowl game from this year, and you tell me if it's real or made up.
Or you're trolling.
Okay.
us.
Or I'm just trolling you. Okay. The Buffalo Wild Wings Bowl. Is there one of those?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
There is not. I made that up.
Really?
Yeah.
I was Okay, that sounds like the most logical name for a bowl game these days there could be.
Yeah.
And AD practically lives at Buffalo Wild Wings.
The Game Above Bowl.
Game above bowl. What does that even mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm saying
like
no.
a game played in heaven? The game above? That makes no sense, so I'll say it is a bowl.
It is a bowl. There is a game above bowl.
What, a game above what?
That is Central Michigan versus Northwestern in Detroit.
In Detroit.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's the old Pizza Bowl.
The Little Caesars Bowl.
All right.
Who knows?
Game Above is a privately held global investment company.
There you go.
Okay, the Staff DNA Cure Bowl.
Troll.
No, yeah, that's not real.
It is real.
What?
Staff DNA Cure Bowl is coming up. It's Old Dominion versus South Florida in Orlando.
Staff DNA?
It's actually tonight.
Proceeds go to cure staph infection.
It's tonight on ESPN.
Okay.
The Mizrahi's Appliance Hawaii Bowl.
That's a bowl.
That's no way. That's real.
Mizrahi's Appliance was in St. Louis when I was growing up. And Steve Mizrahi would come out and he'd be like, "You what? I got anything you want, I got it. Okay, what do you want over here? Well, Whirlpool washer and dryer, pair for $599. You want it? You got it."
Yeah, Mizrahi's Appliances too in the Andes growing up wheelhouse.
Add
for
that.
to
I
be
should
real.
have. The name should have been the clue.
Yeah.
Well, you want a Frigidaire top freezer refrigerator for $423? You got it. The Mike's Hot Honey Fenway Bowl.
Yeah, that's real.
That's real because I know what Mike's Hot Honey is. I know Fenway. It must be played at Fenway Park. I'm going bowl.
I made that up. It is actually the Wasabi
Jeez.
Fenway Bowl.
I'm right now. AD,
Wasabi,
we are-
like the chain of sushi joints, like from here
Yeah, right.
in Des Moines.
That's how low it's gotten.
What? Yeah.
we are way below our percentage on Derby horse or weed strain.
We
Like this is really. This is how ridiculous these names are. We're not doing well at all.
The Bucked Up LA Bowl hosted by Gronk.
I'm afraid that's real.
I have to abstain or just disclose. I know there is a game attached to Gronk. Mm-hmm. The rest
I think a lot of
it-
people know that. Yeah. Is that what it's called?
No, I don't believe this is. I would not
believe it
believe
is
this
the-
is what it's
the
called.
Bucked
But
Up Bowl.
It is, and it already happened, as a matter of fact.
it's called the Bucked Up Bowl.
Bucked Up LA Bowl hosted by Gronk. Already happened. It was on Saturday.
Okay.
Boise State and Washington.
Who won? I don't know.
No.
Washington won.
The Planters D's Nuts Bowl.
Nope.
That's a troll. Please tell me that's a troll. Although I would order a hat today.
I did make that up, but I mean it should be, right?
Yeah. It would have the kind of rare interaction that you get these days, like the Pop-Tarts Bowl. We know from Iowa State being there, like this is the bowl game that a lot of people still care about. D's Nuts would
Yeah,
do that.
and it's only because Pop-Tarts has worked hard and putting their branding out there and making it kind of fun.
Yep.
I don't know that makes the game any better at all. It just gives it a handle, right? Something that you can grab onto it with. The Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans.
Yeah, that's too dumb to be made up. I think that's real.
I'm really wobbling here by how badly I'm doing, and Andy's good at this. But did you say bowl of beans?
The Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans.
I know there was a Boca Raton something. I'm going to say this. AD, what'd you go with?
I'm going real. I think it's real.
Real there.
It's too dumb to be fake.
I just can't see them saying bowl of beans. I'll go
Wow.
troll.
It's real. It is real. Yeah, it's coming up. When is it coming up? It is coming up on Tuesday, Toledo versus Louisville. Okay, so we have the Bush's Boca Raton bowl of beans. How about the Kohler toilet bowl of used beans?
All right, that's a troll. That's a troll. Finally, I got one.
All right, Andrew, you think that's
Yeah,
a
I
troll?
think
All
it
right,
is,
okay,
yeah.
that's a troll. Yeah, fine. The rate bowl.
That's real. That's
Yeah.
real. I think that might have been what Iowa State was going to. That might be why it seems so real to me.
Why they canceled?
Is it in Phoenix?
The hell is it? It is real. It's in Phoenix, New Mexico versus Minnesota.
Yeah, that was going to be Iowa State, Minnesota, maybe.
Okay.
Oh, that would have been good.
The Square One Bowl.
Square One. Square One. What is Square One?
Nah, this is one of those that Andy slides in there that feels real, but it's not jokey. I think this is a troll.
I think it's a bowl.
I made that up. Okay, good job, Andrew.
God, he's like an artist.
The Joel Osteen Megachurch Tax Exempt Bowl.
That's great.
Could be a bowl, but
In Houston.
That's a brilliant troll.
that's a troll.
Yeah, all right, you got me there. It is a troll.
Tax
Yeah, okay. All right.
guy's worth like $100 million or something, just out there.
The
tax
church pays
exempting his
no
ass off.
taxes. Are ridiculous. That's a total business. The OnlyFans wait until you see the Trophy Bowl.
I hope that's real, but I think it's a troll.
That's a troll, but gosh, this would be popular, especially with young college students.
I made that up. Okay.
You see the trophy.
And here we go. We'll end on this. The New Orleans So Meaningless Nobody Wanted to Sponsor It Bowl.
Well, someone, Cy-Fan says, I need to go the opposite of what I'm thinking, which is a good point, because I'm basically hitting at about 20% tops. That's a troll.
That's a troll.
Nope, that's real. I added the little the middle part, but it's just called the New Orleans Bowl. Yeah, they couldn't get a sponsor. Nobody gives a shit about it, so it's just the New Orleans Bowl.
It's just, guess where? It's in New Orleans.
It's Western Kentucky versus Southern Miss on Tuesday at 5:30 on ESPN.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's
really good. Nice job.
That's crazy.
Everybody but me.
I love this. Tom says Snoop Dogg Bowl is followed by the Doritos Bowl. There is a Snoop Dogg Bowl. I figure you guys already knew that one though.
The Joel Osteen Bowl is my favorite. Osteen, right?
Yeah. What's the Snoop Dogg Bowl?
OnlyFans
the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl.
Football fetish bowl from OnlyFans. Some good ones. And yeah, you're right, Cy-Fan. Should have gone the other way on that. Respected coaches call him for advice and have for years. And he is already popping up in discussions around the country for any team that needs a coach, like Indiana. Speculation about Iowa and a possible change there. I don't think you worry about that yet. I think you just enjoy the ride, see if they can get an NCAA tournament win or two, see what happens. This Drake team is picking up a lot of fans throughout the country because they're just fun to watch, and they're an example of doing more with less. I mean, they straight up and down should not beat Missouri, but you could watch it happen, and it was no fluke. They had a plan, they executed the plan, and Missouri could not get them out of their plan, and that's been happening all season long. If you talk to anybody who's followed Ben McCollum for decades, they'll tell you this is what McCollum does. There are many reasons, none bigger than the normally passionate, loyal Hawkeye fans just not only not going to basketball games, the arena was 2/3 empty for the entire season. The other part is just not contributing money. It's not that there's not money. Iowa fans can contribute to an NIL. They wanted a coaching change after 15 years. Not that many of the fans don't appreciate what Fran McCaffrey did and how he got it out of the Todd Licklider debacle and raised the standard and was above average for his 15 years. But it was clear that a change was needed and wanted. It really seemed like Fran McCaffrey kind of knew it was coming and was mostly okay with leaving Iowa, but he wasn't going to leave without his $4.2 million, and he will have that $4.2 million, and Fran McCaffrey absolutely should never take Gary Barta off the Christmas card wish list. Who do you think would excite the fan base that's realistic for Iowa to hire?
I feel like Darren DeVries would be number one, just because Iowa guy, loved what he did at Drake. Immediately you're thinking he's going to bring in an all Big Ten player in his son who has one more year. So it's like it's a package deal, and it's right away you hit the ground running. And you saw what he did at West Virginia, and right behind him is Ben McCollum. I'm sure there are some names out there we're not even thinking of. Beth Getz has a long history in athletics. She's been all over the place. I'm sure she's going into this season had names written down of people that she's going to contact when this job opens up.
It's uncomfortable to even talk about Ben McCollum because there's so much excitement about their game against Missouri. He immediately moves in as the top choice of the fans of Iowa. The speculation is everywhere. Some people have been pushing for him as having the higher ceiling because he's thought to be like a coaching genius. He did a pretty good job of proving that at Drake when he took 4 previous Division II players in the starting lineup and won 30 games. We don't know what his thoughts are. He stayed at Northwest Missouri State for a long time, but we do know, and it's been pointed out, he's born in Iowa City, grew up a huge Tom Davis fan, a fan of Hawkeye basketball. That was his program. There's a lot there to like. Why are you on your knees?
Whoa.
Why are you on your knees?
You got to try to skate.
Okay,
come on.
I'll try.
You gotta
stand up.
Use the stick as a walking stick.
Okay,
you have to stand up.
That's good. I'm gonna get to the wall. Hold on.
He should have thought of this before he went out there. Oh my God, this is not gonna work.
He can't stand up. Okay, hey.
All right, here we go. Okay.
Okay. Now what? Now what do I do, Andy?
Now you're gonna have to pick up those gloves and the stick.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, help him out there. All right.
Andy, I'm going to hand my headset over here to Kyle because Aiden is on camera out there, so we don't have anybody to turn his mic on.
Oh, you're going to spin around. Okay. All right, here we go.
Okay.
We've got, okay.
How much time do we have?
Kyle Whedon of the Wild is going to join me here on camera. Wait, Kyle,
hey.
do you guys just let him keep his jeans on?
Yeah, I think that'll work for now.
It's the German uniform.
It is the German, yeah.
Okay.
Is he German?
Some thoughts about Scott's skating ability here.
I'm not a big skater myself, but he's doing okay. He's shuffling. We have a bunch of youth hockey players that have just started.
They're 4 years old.
That's good point. Good point.
I need a water bottle.
Okay.
No, he's not doing too bad.
Oh. Okay, whoops. Okay, hold on. What do I do?
Did
I
he
gotta
forget?
put these on.
Yeah, put the gloves on. Take one of those in the knuckle. That's really going to hurt.
Don't put ideas in my head. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
He looks like a goalie.
What do you use that mask for? Halloween?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's that's an old school. It's Michael Myers.
Is that Bernie Parents?
We'll see if it actually protects him.
That's Mike Liute's mask.
So
1978.
So Crash is about to take 30-ish shots right now.
Okay.
30-ish. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me get this other glove on. Okay. Oh. All right. Now we're protected 100%. These jeans are just fine. Okay.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Now Crash is out at center ice now. Is he? Is he going to kind of vary it up a little bit? Slap shots, wrist shots.
I think we're gonna start off a little bit slow and might bring the heat a little bit later. So we'll see how it goes. Here's our first shot.
Okay.
Oh, he's coming at me.
Yeah.
Oh,
It starts now.
Oh.
There's one.
All right. Well, there's one.
Okay.
That was. If it's all going to go like this, I don't know that we're giving any of these
Standards
gift cards
out
away.
here.
Scott said he was an athlete, so we'll see.
You're pure athlete. All right, here we
Okay,
go.
yep.
Come on.
Get that glove hand open and ready.
Okay.
All right.
Athletic stance.
Yeah, oh, he elevated that.
Was that a save?
That might have been a save.
That was a save?
I think there's a save right there. All right. Okay,
That's wild,
there's
Ticket.
he shot that right into his
Hold on.
stomach.
Hold on.
That hardly counts.
Hold on, I need to back up. Okay.
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 All right, now he's standing. Those are some small leg pads. He's not covering a lot of this goal. All right, Crash, let's start. Let's take it up a notch here.
Oh, God, I don't have a nut cup on.
Oh my God. Yeah, well, you guys aren't going to loan him a cup, right?
No, we will not. That's you got to provide that.
Was that
anyway.
a save?
I'm in
That
his
might
head,
have
hit the-
everybody.
that hit the post?
I'm in his
That-
head. Okay. Well, this is really in there, that post. I thought it would be looser.
Was that a miss or a save?
That was we're calling it a save. Okay.
All right, here we
Okay.
go. All right. Okay, try to keep your eye on the puck. Let's see where this goes. All right. Oh, that
Yeah.
definitely is a goal.
Damn it.
We're gonna need to see more hip mobility there, Scott.
Okay, I'm going to work on it.
All right.
Okay, here we
What are you going to throw up? Okay, here we go. All right, Crash. Let it rip here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Uh,
Damn it.
Close.
It's
Close.
Well, that went in. That was this. No,
No?
it went in and bounced out. Now he thinks it didn't go in. All right, Crash. Let's see some slap shots here. Let's start bringing the heat.
Let her rip.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I feel it now. I got the feel for it. I got your timing now.
He does not have his timing. No chance. All right, here we go. Bring it.
Oh, was that a miss?
Hey, you missed it.
He missed it.
All right, that's a miss. All right. That's
We're
not a
getting a
save.
lot of gift cards.
Our misses count as a save?
No. He's got to stop.
Okay.
It.
Okay.
It's got to be a shot on goal. It's got to count as a shot
Yeah.
on goal.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Right? Oh, jeez. He's making this look really easy.
Yeah.
Scott, your chances increase definitely by keeping your stick on the ice.
You may just want to lie down in front of the
Yeah.
goal.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Glove hand out. Get ready.
You're standing on the tracks.
Yeah.
The train's coming through, bud.
Oh,
there's
my gosh,
That
what a
is a
save.
save right there.
Look at
That was a
that.
glove save. That was a legit glove save.
That was nice.
Crash is being really nice to him.
They call me Allstate because you're in good hands.
All right, get back up.
He has to go back into the crease to get his
My groin
get his
is
footing
really
under him.
sore.
All right, bend over, get that glove hand out, get ready. All right, come on, Crash.
Here we go.
Take it up a notch.
Let her rip.
Oh, that's a goal.
Damn it.
Wow, that was a sad boy. You give up a goal like that at this level, you will never play in the AHL again.
I think I do better without skates on.
I think you might too, but that's kind of the thing with hockey. You got to be on skates.
Skates.
Is it illegal to not wear skates?
Oh, you should wear
Here we go.
skates.
Okay, here we go.
All right, here we go. Crash moving in.
Oh!
Oh, that was a save.
Oh, that I think he tipped. Did you get a
Yeah.
piece of that, Scott?
Thank you.
All
I
right.
did. Just the tip.
All right, I want to see Crash just kind of line up some pucks, kind of maybe right between the circles here.
Okay.
Just line up some pucks and start hitting them with some slap shots.
Oh,
Rapid fire. Let's see him.
Slap
Oh,
shots,
shit.
Crash.
Oh, shit. Okay.
All right, that was
I forgot.
wide.
I'm swearing. Sorry, no swearing.
Yeah, let's get line up 6 or 8 pucks and let's just start slapping them right at him.
Slap shots, yeah.
Oh, geez.
Really bring
Yeah.
it. Try to bounce one off that Jason mask he's got too.
Yeah, we'll see what type of protection.
All right, here we go.
provides.
Short side.
Oh, we got that one.
Can he hear with that giant head on?
I don't know. Let's communicate to Crash. We need some slap shots.
Let's
He
get
doesn't
some
need to hear
slap
that.
shots.
Oh,
Aiden,
shit.
tell him slap shots.
Here we go. I think we've got it.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. No swearing. I'm scared.
All right, bring it.
Oh!
Oh, we got it.
Oh, there's a save.
Through the five-hole.
Well, it didn't go through the 5-hole, did it? It looked like he stopped.
No, I think that was good.
Yeah.
I put up the old Hoover Dam.
The-
Okay.
All right. Oh, here we go.
okay.
Skating this. Bring it. Oh, I thought
Here
he
he
was going to
goes.
just let it rip.
I don't have enough. Come on!
Oh, we got it again. Oh, no.
He shot that one so hard, Crash fell down. All right.
Do you ever feel like you're part of a joke that just goes on for too long?
Yeah. All right. I think we got some winners here.
Here we go.
Give him one more shot.
Yep.
Let's do one more shot.
I'm coming out of the goal. I've got the angle. Ah!
No, he doesn't.
Oh, he missed.
Oh, did he miss? Yeah. Okay.
That's not where you want to
All
finish.
right. Scott Sipker's first day in goal is over. He's making snow angels out on the ice.
My high is nothing anywhere near that inspiring. I'm just happy to be here. And for those who don't know, our youngest son, Colin, is fighting at Fight Night University tomorrow night. He's the main fight out of 12 fights, the last fight of the night. And this makes me feel good. I guess my high is knowing that raising Colin on Rocky movies, raising him on Rocky movies instead of that ball-headed freak Caillou has finally paid off. I feel like this has all come to this
is the
moment.
realization of the dream of so many well-to-do suburban white Midwestern parents, Murph.
Right.
I mean, they
into the
hope
main
that
event.
their kids get into boxing, right? I mean, that's what they're trying to do. It's
Try to fight your way out of the suburbs.
yeah, right. Find a better life for themselves, right? I mean, claw and scrap and try to try to put food on their table.
I'm nervous. I'm excited. The support has been incredible. I've had so many people asking for this is a pay-per-view event. I think it's $10, but so many people asking for that link. We won't know it until 24 hours before the fight. So that's like at 6 p.m. tonight, but that's been great. You and AD have been supportive. Chris Williams is here. It's a big weekend at Iowa State. Chris Williams is here. Kelderman has sponsored all of Colin's gear. He's going out to the fight in a Kelderman robe, all of that. So everybody has been supportive. Well, everybody except one person, and that's been
I
disappointing.
think that this is like the start of Colin's career.
It could be.
As a boxer. Do you have any idea how dangerous boxing is? I don't think you do. I don't think this fight lasts more than one round. I hope that he gets hit and he realizes he made a big mistake and he just goes down.
He's not. He's the main event, dude.
Just takes a dive.
It's the main event. Do you know how much testosterone is built up in that young man right now? He had not been masturbating.
What?
And he has not been with women. Do you think his opponent's been withholding like that?
Are you serious about this?
Yes.
That he told you this?
I pulled him aside and I talked to him about it. I'm basically his promoter. You still have a few days to book a flight to Arizona if you want to come and join me.
I'm not going to witness a young man going down a drain just for his dad's own selfish reasons.
This is making me a little uncomfortable seeing naked Colin and hearing about some of this stuff. I knew Colin when he was a baby.
I know.
Like I've
makes
known
me a
him
little
since the day he was
uncomfortable,
born.
too.
Yeah.
And Chris, as you heard there from two guys, Chris and Chris Williams, supportive, like you'd expect a friend to be. And Hassel's not kidding. I mean, he's privately texting me, too, that I should call this off and that, this is stupid. Does he have did something happen in his life bad with boxing? Did somebody in his family or a friend get hurt or concussed or something?
No, I mean, to the contrary, he's not typically concerned at all with
About anybody.
other members of the human race. No, he doesn't. He's not coming from a compassionate place. I can guarantee you that. But no newsflash to you. Boxing is extremely dangerous. It produces.
It's 3 rounds. It's
head
3 rounds
injuries
that are
like
wearing
nothing
headgear.
else.
I
Yeah.
think 16-ounce gloves. This is not Hagler and Hearns. He played.
Yeah.
He played varsity football. That's more dangerous.
You think it is?
I do.
I don't know.
In this setting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a 15-round fight with no headgear and small gloves. He's going
I think
to be
it
fine.
still hurts, though. I mean, I think you
Well,
can still
yeah.
get punched in the face, right? I mean, can the glove reach
Yes.
your
Yes.
skin?
And Colin has said when sparring that he's
Yeah.
felt jilted a couple of times.
You could
where
definitely
your
get
knees
concussed even with
wobble.
headgear on. There's no doubt.
Colin had to work last night. He works as he parks cars, valet. They move around and they're hired. The company he works for, they're hired, and they go, these high end the women who have had their faces worked on more than cars, and the rich guys, they have events all over Scottsdale, and Colin
and they hire
go park cars,
valets to go.
Yeah, to park their cars.
Nice.
So the one good thing is Colin has learned to, now he knows how to drive like a Lamborghini or whatever other
sounds awesome.
souped up expensive cars. But he couldn't get here to see us last night until midnight. So he finally comes to the hotel. He comes in the lobby, and Hassel's on his mind.
Yeah.
What about Chris?
I was just saying, I think it's hilarious that all my friends think you're the biggest douchebag on earth.
Well, he is. Well, the second biggest douchebag. I'll let you know when I figure out who the biggest douchebag is.
Who's that guy?
Hassel is like number one. You're at Arizona State, but you're saying Hassel is the recognized number one douchebag in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Like they have rankings here, and he's number one.
He's number one. Like, why does this guy hate you so much?
Why does he hate you so much? You're my son.
I'm like, I don't know why he hates me so much.
He doesn't hate you.
It does seem like that a little bit.
He's putting on. Yeah, he's such an aggressive friend. He's an aggressive friend. I mean,
you know what this reminds me of, Andy? It reminds me of Hassel in text messages. It's like a different person.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. It's like I know him really, really, really well. And I still get caught off guard, but I don't know how to take his text messages. I'm like, what tone are your thumbs using when you are typing this?
I know.
So, I've not yet figured out how to do that. But you said you got Colin there with you though, right?
Yeah,
right now
he's going to make an appearance on the show today.
Right now?
In a few minutes. But he just ate a steak. Like, this is not fun. He's been taking this really seriously, but just like the steak, doesn't eat the carbs, no sugar, no dessert, no alcohol. He has taken this serious, but it doesn't sound fun. My high, which was that Colin did win his fight Saturday night, and it was so much fun. And the coolest thing, Andy, and gosh, we've known this for a while, but just the Iowa Everywhere support group loyalty is just next level. I mean, it was so darn nice to just see online. It was just people from Iowa. Mostly. There were some people from other places, but just to watch everybody interact with each other, and I just kept getting texts and people were reaching out to me on Facebook and X and everywhere, and it just became like this one big community thing. And we all recognized this wasn't some important deal, but it was just people being nice, and everybody, many people got invested in how it turned out. And it started with the weigh-in, which was just an absolute circus. And this guy in the middle is now like Chris Williams' crush. His name is Weissman. And by the end of the night, I heard some frat dudes behind us, not at the weigh-in, but at the actual fight. They started calling him by a nickname they gave him. And you know what the nickname is?
Pube head or something really derogatory.
Even better, Fake Paul.
Yeah, totally. Oh my God, that's genius.
Isn't that great?
That's great.
They just kept calling him
trying
Fake
to look
Paul.
like Jake Paul. Yeah.
And then he got into like a shouting match with people from the ring. And of course,
Paul.
Williams is more excited after the fight to go up and have his photo taken with Fake Paul than he was with Colin. That's how enamored Williams is with this guy. Look at the adrenaline in this photo. I mean, who do you think
There's
is
a lot
on
of
more?
adrenaline in that guy's necklace.
It was a lot. So the weigh-in, by the way, nobody weighed in. That was all pretend.
Oh,
there was
really?
Nobody got on scales at the weigh-in. It was basically just stare downs and photos and a lot of smack talk.
Why did they get on the weigh-in?
I don't know. And according to Hassel today, the guy that Colin fought is like 5'11", No, he's not. Colin is almost 6'4". This dude is at least 6'5". He was tall. But as Williams said, when he showed up in a jean jacket, that might have been a good sign that Colin was going to win the fight.
Did he try to fight in the jean jacket?
No, but
you cannot do athletics in denim. I don't care what type.
But at the weigh-in, if you're in college, aren't you showing off the guns and the muscles and you're trying to be intimidating? Yeah. I don't know how intimidating can you be in denim. So we leave the weigh-in, which was fun, and again, I was reminded. Because the entire weekend, we're the only parents there, really the only adults at anything. And you're just reminded of like what that early 20s testosterone is like. Like just people were
This is not an example
nuts.
of early 20s testosterone.
No, that's Jenny Me. This is well before the fight. That's where the ring was over at Celebrity Theater, which is a really cool place. But we walk into Celebrity Theater. I sent you a poster of when George Carlin had appeared there years ago. And I mean, all the greats have performed at this really old theater. And we walk in, and there'd be 5 of us. One didn't drink. So Williams goes up to the bar, and he gets a round of drinks, which is mostly beer. It was $130. That was an idea.
How many drinks?
5 drinks. Yeah, it was really expensive. So Jenny, being excited that we're seeing so many of Colin's friends, and we know many of them, she just says, let us get your drinks. So by the end of the night, we had a bill for several $100s.
$700?
Several hundred.
Well, 700 is several.
Yeah,
it's like
it was
a lot of several.
So then the fight comes. The link doesn't work for a while. So I've never had a phone vibrate more than that.
What was that? Andrew looking through a periscope? What was it?
No. So we get there to the fight, and it takes more than 4 hours. So Colin finally takes the stage.
Well, that lets you know it's a real boxing match because they all take a ridiculous amount of time.
And
There's
do you know
so
why?
much time between fights. Because
the answer's so easy, but
selling shit.
Yeah, that's when they sell the booze. Yeah. You go to the bar when the fight's on, no one's there. Between the fights, lines. So yeah.
Well, and once once you're in there for the night, you're not leaving early. Especially, if you're there for the main event, you're probably getting there early. You're definitely staying all the way through it. And even if you're there for one of the earlier fights, you're not leaving.
We were surprised how many college-age kids were there because the cheapest tickets with the fee were $45. That's too much. For the college kids, you got to let them in for $20.
Tickets like for everything have gone crazy.
It's crazy.
I mean, I'm talking about like tickets from everything from now. Movies have gotten a lot more expensive, but they're actually one of the cheapest things now. Any kind of concert. All kinds of stories coming back from friends who've been in Colorado recently, how ridiculously expensive it is to ski and get a lift ticket now. There's a laser light show that I want to go to at the Val Air this spring, and it's really expensive. I'm like, man, just like anything with the word ticket behind it.
And Colin had many friends who just said, I can't buy a ticket for $45, that kind of thing.
You buy beer for $45.
We bought the most expensive tickets, which turned out to be the same as the cheapest tickets. Although I will give them credit. The promoter of the fight was so aware of Iowa everywhere, and all the buys were using the coupon code Murphy that they did set aside some seats for us right by the ring. And then they even waved us into the ring when the fight was over. But Andy, let's see some. Let's look at some of. Oh yeah, that's when they waved us in. And again, Williams is much more excited to spend more time with Fake Paul than he is with Colin or anybody else. So Colin comes into the ring, and Andy, this was a surprise. I didn't know.
Dressed like a cyclone.
But those are supposed to be Arizona State colors, but they missed a little bit. Colin comes into, he wouldn't tell me what it was. It was.
Pi Kappa Phi, huh? That's his house?
Represent?
Yes. All right.
Phi.
Pi.
I don't know
the Greek letters.
Yeah, I know the Greek letters, but anyway, so he comes into Sweet Caroline. That was my mom's all-time favorite song. I know you hate that song, but and there was immediately some Cyclone fans thought that was a tribute.
This guy's he turned his back on him,
which should be a standing 8 count. They didn't give it to him. He's wobbling. Colin has almost got this guy, Andy. He's almost got him. Look at that. He's just windmilling here. And look at that. He's hitting him with some punches.
This guy's got more arms than Vladimir Putin.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I think we stepped on that. Was that supposed to be some
I'm not sure.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So this 3 rounds. And
okay, this guy got shorter.
As the fight went on?
Yeah. What? Did you see that, Andrew? Did you notice that when they were like...
You think he was wearing
taller.
lifts?
He looks taller now. All right. Yeah. So anyway, take me through it. Okay, here we go.
All right. So they at some point in the night they decide these are going to be 1-minute rounds. So you got to just start throwing.
How many rounds?
3. Just 3.
Oh yeah, you can't waste your time.
And it's like sprinting 100 meters while throwing punches and being
That was
punched.
a serious left hook there by Colin.
Yeah, Colin's got
That was
this
a
guy on the edge a couple of times, but
this dude,
he's wobbling, man. He almost has him, and it looks like Captain Kangaroo is officiating the fight.
Yeah, Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Here.
But the thing that I was reminded, because any of you out there who have ever sparred in boxing, there is no exhaustion. Some of the wrestlers out there watching or listening to us can relate. There is no exhaustion like fighting exhaustion. Colin is still tired. The next day he was wiped out. He was sore. But after the fight, he couldn't move for a long time. He was just
3-minute rounds. Can you imagine going 15?
No, I can't.
2-minute rounds.
I
3
can't.
1-minute rounds, rather.
I will say this, and many people made this comment. They're like, there was more action in the first 1-minute round of this fight than there was in Tyson Paul.
which is not saying much, but I know what you mean. Yeah, when you love a fight where they just come out throwing.
Yeah, and Colin said once they were told it was 1 minute, that his coach told him, like, you just have to. You just have to start. You have to start throwing haymakers, and he did.
Yeah, Fake Paul is just about the best nickname I've ever heard.
Yeah, we may bring this to Iowa. We're Williams is in talks, because I'm telling you, it was a blast.
How's it feel? Tell me all about it, Colin.
Feels great. Shout out Lambda. Shout out Bryce out there in Cali. Shout out all y'all people out there. Shout out Suey. Hell of a fight, hell of a fighter. It was a great time. Fuck yeah, let's do it, baby. Let's party all night.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Let's party all night. And thank you, Phoenix, Arizona. Fight Night University. Thank you, Celebrity Theater. USA Boxing.
I like how you zoomed in past Fake Paul.
Fucking night.
Man. Fake Paul with the purple language.
You guys
there.
amazing.
Oh my gosh. So the biggest part of the high for me here was just Colin surprising me with my mom's favorite song, because Sweet Caroline is not really testosterone fueled.
No, it's estrogen.
Pump
Pure
you up
estrogen.
music. And as you know, it's 80's birthday. So Andrew, you still with us?
Yep. I'm
okay,
here.
I know we were droning on there for a while, but you said you're 43, right?
I am 43 today. Yep.
All right, so as a birthday present from Andy and me, because we didn't buy anything, how about 40? It's hate week for you. How about 43 things in honor of your 43rd birthday? 43 things you hate about Wisconsin.
We're never going to get through
that.
all those.
Yeah,
no, not 43. How about like one?
Nope, I'm going to rattle them off.
What?
Drinking for breakfast on weekdays. Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love, Iowa players who go and play for the Packers. Undeserved smugness. Wisconsin Dells is overrated. They won the first 2 Super Bowls and act like that even counts. Miller Light, Miller Heavy, Miller High Life is okay. The stupid ass look on Ron Dane's face in his official Heisman portrait, look that up. The fact that the Mississippi River is clean until it hits Wisconsin, and then it's disgusting for like 2,000 miles. A city smaller than Cedar Rapids having a damn NFL team. Ice fishing is literally the worst kind of fishing. The Badgers, the Brewers, the Bucks, the Packers, everybody there is fans of the same team, so they have nobody to keep them humble. Inferior corn and other farm goods. How the streets in Madison all end at the Capitol, so it creates this weird diagonal grid. They don't know how to spell quick. Polka music, the color combination green and yellow, awful. People thinking that I'm from there is terrible. They have gross old fashions. I hate that my family beer, Potosi, brews their NIL beer. And I also hate that beer is kind of good. Ron Johnson, what an asshole that guy is. Wisconsin used to be part of Canada, but they were kicked out for sucking too bad. And then they were only admitted to the United States due to a clerical error. And you have to fact check me on that one, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Cheeseheads, jump around. The name Camp Randall Stadium like it's a damn army base. The fake punt against Iowa in 2010. Bo Ryan, Paul Ryan's Widow's Peak. Cole's Cash. Come on. The names of the suburbs around Milwaukee, like Waukesha and Pewaukee. The fact that the other Bohannon brothers all played at Wisconsin. I hate that it's not Iowa. And then lastly, I hate that so many people that I love are from that awful state.
Well,
there you go.
That all right. He got through it all.
He got through it.
I figured that would take the rest of the show.
And can somebody please clip that and put it on social media? I would love some Wisconsin fans to be able to see that.
Oh, me too.
That's great.
There weren't a whole lot that I could argue with in there.
I noticed you didn't argue at all.
I love Wisconsin, and my mom's a Wisconsinite, so yeah, that was a good list. All right, good job.
Kentucky Derby is tomorrow, 1:30 to 6:30. 5 hours of coverage on WHO 13 beginning at 1:30. Goes all the way to 6:30. Post time is 5:57 p.m. Central. And it's now time for the game we made famous. It's Weed Strain or Derby Horse. Andy, you're in charge. All right, so
I want to catch a groove here for a second.
Okay, let's
go ahead. Go ahead, though, Murph. You wanted to explain the rules here. I am going to read out a name of something, and you guys are going to tell me whether this is the name of a Kentucky Derby horse. Right, like that. Horse that's actually run in the Kentucky Derby.
Right.
Or a weed strain. Guy's got the dirty fingers and the high elbows going there.
This is why Cheech and Chong were on the graphic at the beginning, AD. Okay.
They were there with the horse.
Slow.
Because sometimes, today. I mean, these get tough, right? I mean, they kind of crisscross, and you can't tell. This is not an easy game. Okay, here we go. Let's start it off with Riding Miss Daisy.
Okay, who's going first?
Murph, you go first. You're on my left.
Riding Miss Daisy.
Weed strain or Kentucky Derby horse?
That's a weed strain.
Andrew?
No, I think that's a horse.
It is a horse.
A Kentucky Derby had a horse in it named Riding Miss Daisy?
Yes, 2004.
How do I not remember that? Okay. I'm behind.
Andrew, you start this one off.
Okay.
Afternoon Delights.
That's a weed strain.
Murph?
That's a Kentucky Derby horse.
It's a horse. Tied up the game.
I do remember Afternoon Delight.
Me too, but it was a weed strain.
Murph? Safety Meeting.
Safety Meeting? Safety Meeting. Wait.
Turn up the music a little bit.
All right.
Safety Meeting doesn't sound like it should be either. Safety Meeting. That's a weed strain.
I think it's a horse. The horses have weird names. I'm going to go with a horse.
It is a weed strain.
take the lead. Write that down. Up 1.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Frack Daddy.
Frack Daddy.
Frack.
Frack.
Frack
F-A-R-C.
Like what
Frack
they do
Daddy.
in Dakotas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a horse. It's a
Okay.
horse.
Murph.
That's a weed strain.
It is a horse. And
Tied.
Murph. Sour cheese.
That's got to be a weed strain.
Absolutely.
All right. Points for both of you. Andrew. Where's the beef?
That's a horse.
Murph.
I agree. That's a horse.
Points for both. 2008. So, okay, you got where's the beef? Where's the squeef? Murph?
It's a weed strain. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's a weed strain.
All right, points for both.
Where's the squeef?
Andrew?
Andrew?
Barely legal.
Ooh.
Andrew? What do you say?
Andrew?
I hope that's not a horse. That's an edgy name for a horse. I'm gonna go weed strain.
Murph?
Barely legal. Man. I'm gonna go counterintuitive. It should be a weed strain. Somebody name their Kentucky Derby horse Barely Legal.
Point for Murph. There were 2 Barely Legals. There was one who ran in 1982.
Owned by Bill Belichick.
And another who ran in 1989. All right. Who's going first here? This is Andrew. Junk in the trunk.
That's a horse.
Murph? Horse or weed strain? Junk in the trunk.
Again, Andrew's following logic. Like a horse with a big butt.
Right.
It makes sense. I'll go weed strain.
Point for Andrew.
Tied again.
Murph?
Yes.
Hanky Stanky Panky.
That's a weed strain.
Yeah, I think so.
Still tied. Andrew?
Yeah.
Andrew.
Red Dragon.
Ooh. I think that could be both.
Yeah.
I'm going weed on Red Dragon.
Murph?
It sounds too obvious. Red Dragon was a Derby horse.
It is a weed strain. All right, Murph.
Game, Murph.
Walk of Shame.
That'd be a mean thing to name your horse. Walk of Shame. Walk of Shame. Walk of Shame. Weed strain.
Nah, it's a horse. Weed doesn't give you the walk of shame. That's alcohol.
Andrew with a 2-point lead. Okay, Murph, you gotta pick it up here.
I know.
All right.
I'm flailing.
Okay, Andrew.
Yeah.
White Russian.
There's definitely a weed named after the Big Lebowski's favorite drink. I'm going weed strain.
Murph?
I need to gain some ground, so I'm going Derby horse.
You lost ground. Okay.
Yeah. This is not fair, though. I can't play it. I can't play an expert in his field.
Yeah, I'm just looking around me.
You're a sportscaster.
There's some
right?
White Russian right there.
We're talking the Kentucky Derby
Oh,
here.
man.
It's on this, so it's
You've been around for all of these derbies.
Yeah, just back off a little bit, man. Ageism has no place on this show.
All right, Murph. Here's where the comeback begins. Sexual chocolate.
Sexual chocolate. Damn, that boy good. Sexual chocolate. Oh, I want this to be a Derby horse, but I just don't think you would name your Derby horse. It's a weed strain.
It's a horse. No, it's definitely a horse.
Point for Murph.
I don't think Churchill Downs would even allow sexual in the title.
Finally, Andrew, slap and tickle.
I'm going to go weed strain on slap and tickle.
Murph?
I have to go horse just to try to pull closer.
Yeah, Andrew wins. Weed strain, or still is.
Good game. Good game. Congratulations, AD.
Yeah, congratulations. Andrew wins by 3 points. That was
I know. That was a decisive win.
Almost lapped the field there. Doing awfully well. Suspiciously well, Andrew. Congratulations, Andrew.
Suspiciously well. Well, the guy does love the Kentucky Derby. You're right. That's a really good point.
It is Friday, so some parental advisory is necessary. Shout out to Game Day Men's Health for sponsoring this segment each and every day. None of these bleeps are necessary. It's all innocent conversation that plays bleeps to make you hear things that aren't actually being said. What you hear is on you, not us. It's This Week in Iowa. Unnecessary censorship.
I'm telling you, though, there were still a few shots that hurt.
Yeah. Did you get hit in the
I think the cup was the first thing I put on.
You and Kyle were having like a meaningful discussion, but it was really hard to pay close attention because Sipker's out there taking shit.
The Beacon Hill NIL trunks, I bet he paid $50 for those.
And they got the nice lining. They're actually really high quality.
Nice little mesh. You could right inside those.
Over 30 concussions. 25 broken noses.
Jeez.
2 cauliflower ears from being in the side of the head.
Lumbering toward the end zone. How did he get over the pylon? 300 pounds, rumbling and stumbling down the far sideline.
You can't take a gun into an arena. I mean, Hardy could. Hardy could go in there with a gun and someone off.
All right, let's get back to football.
But I'm over in the produce section, and there's like a dude bananas. Like every time there's like a banana guy. He's I think there's a banana guy.
What's your job? I'm a banana guy.
He is the bananas. I mean, I was hoping that Anthony Joshua was going to Jake Paul and then jump the ropes and go down and Logan Paul too.
Oh, that would have been cool.
That would have been great.
Do you think, well, this makes Chili's look good, or do you worry a little bit about the stereotype of he starts eating at Chili's and himself?
Yeah, made some pants chili.
Did you guys watch Overthinking last week? Why was Scott on Kenzo's lap?
He's just a weird guy.
Before we move on, what are the percentages that Scott ends up this woman?
Anybody got her number? And you see him like against Oregon, and he's taking Bryce Betcher, who's a really good linebacker, on a right 20 yards down the field. And then him after the whistle.
Dark you heard of those? In the dark, that's it. There's nothing weird or sexual. I mean, it's a little weird. The idea is simple. You turn out the lights while you're taking a
So he's like the Jordan Bohannon of football.
Exactly. Without that long.
Yeah, without that.
The problem is he just gave a thumbs up. Go back, Andrew. There's a thumbs up.
Yeah, you're right.
And there's a middle finger. Clearly, he has enough control of his dick. It's so
it can get your gag reflex going.
Totally, yeah.
Totally. I think the sink where you might be worse.
That's a tradition he brought from Drake. Walking around and in the fans. It's smart. He hits the ground. I turn around to walk down the tunnel. He screams for security. They push me up against the wall and me.
We took a 15-hour flight, and right in front of us, we had a guy who would not stop Jenny finally just said in way too loud of a voice, "Who's and please stop." But it did continue.
And there's a road going right through it, so you can kind of drive through it. The bison will kind of come right up to the car. Sometimes they your car.
So his point was, his will be by his wife and his friends.
This is where I got upset at the police officers. They were all on the gravel road outside of the venue to like the main highway, and there was like 15 cops just twiddling their thumbs, waving their dicks, when like they could have come and helped direct traffic or something.
110 years. They do talk about how long certain crustaceans can live. That's incredible. 100
a long run
years.
for Lorenzo.
It is. Lorenzo made it though, and enjoying his freedom, maybe. Although now he's got to himself.
Well, it happened again.
Another 50-yarder. What is going on?
Oh my God. You know, the kicker isn't the sexiest thing in the world to do, but that is an option.
Hey, we have an idea, but the joke would be that Ed is in the boys' room. Could you open the school up? Oh yeah. I'll call the superintendent right now.
Presented by Wealth Charter Retirement Planning and Tax.
I was just Tim Hawkins this morning.
They help you with all kinds of stuff too. They don't. It's not just testosterone. They got the that thingamajig where they would massage my with the thing that like shocks you. They can help you with erectile dysfunction, Christopher.
I always get a little weirded out by Robin Williams' story of his wife in her sleep.
Because if this is on your dating profile, then you know you're gonna have to lick that ass.
Oh man!
Oh,